lately we, from within, have been talking about it sure would be nice to hear this and hear that.
Good evening and welcome to Accendo Traders. Here's our trade plan for Tuesday, February 26th. If that sounds backwards, it is Monday, but we're developing our trade plan for tomorrow. So, excuse me, in preparing our trade plan, we're going to go ahead and check out a couple of things. The first thing we're going to do is review any open positions, and we're going to do that by looking at our flag list from yesterday, our weekend wrap-up report. And again, we're going to review our watch list. After that, we're going to set some stops and alerts. Check news to see if there's anything coming out. Bernanke speaking this week, and we know that the markets tends to be a little scared of him. Check the indexes to see if we have any new trends forming. Scan for new trades. Those of you who are watching this on YouTube, you will, because of time restraint, you won't be able to see that. You'll have to download the video podcast from iTunes. Set alerts for those new trades. And then most importantly, each night we need to get a life. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at our watch list from last night. Okay, so let's take a look. See here, we had ACI, and we had a rectangle here on ACI, and it's come right back up to this resistance at $55. So if we can break out of this rectangle, I definitely think we should keep ACI flagged to catch the next push forward. Caterpillar, kind of did what we were hoping for. We did break that downtrend line. We held that as support, and now we rallied up to our where our alert was. Our alert was at $72, so certainly this is something we want to keep flag and see if we can push higher to run up into the around $77, $78 range. CME still hasn't given us one of these wonderful, great big candles, but again, we talked about it yesterday, and it's come up here to the 10. It did fall back a little bit at this 535 resistance area. So this is probably where I would put my new alert. And we've got about $10 right in there just between the 10 and the 20. But looking at this at a more traditional indicators, this is what kind of gave us our entrance for CMI. So we should keep that one flagged. CME. On CMI, we kept this one flagged. It's still chugging along, still holding above the 50. So I would use today's open as an alert. We have a mat and hold pattern going on here, and you can see up, down, up, down. So we can possibly get another update tomorrow. So we're going to go ahead and keep this stock flagged. CNX, another coal stock. Also in a rotation of a consolidation pattern. But we had a great rally day. So if it can break above 182, if it could break above $82, again, I think we have interest to the next push higher. So let's keep CNX flagged. CVX. We cut this one for yesterday. A rising 3 pattern. We've confirmed that rising 3 pattern right here. And then it rallied right to this resistance that we had drawn. So I would use today's wick as the alert for tomorrow to see if we can get another push higher. Deer, deer, like Caterpillar, broke the downtrend line, moved higher. What I don't like about this one is that we've got resistance here. We have pulled away. This is not the fastest mover. It's a great stock, but you can see we went from 76 to about 86 in a little over a month, kind of going up and down here. So I'm going to unflag this one. If you're feeling risky, you can keep it on with it, but I'm going to unflag it. Same thing with DO. And the main thing I don't like about DO is that these candles are getting smaller. As it's moving higher, the candles are getting smaller. So I'm going to unflag that. FLR, we talked about this W pattern, popped above the 50, and I believe this is one of the ones that it's approaching the 100. So this is going to be another one that if you got in, as we suggested last night, great. Otherwise, I'm going to unflag this one. MOS, you guys know by now, this is just one of our favorite stocks. So it has pulled away, and certainly anytime it comes down here to the 20 in our uptrend line, buy. If I was Kramer, I would buy. We've confirmed this modified rising 4 pattern here. If you want to ride the train, go ahead and put an alert around 117.50, 118. You might wait for the next pullback because you can see it does pull back. But this is one we definitely should have on our watch list. Nucor, what we like about this one is we confirmed this rising 3 patterns pushed higher. We've got resistance here, 67, so I would use this for alert. But be aware that if I take this into the monthly, you can see that we're kind of at the all-time high range. So once we get up here to $70, we're really pushing that all-time high. So it is a tight range in here between $67 and $70, but I would still put an alert here just to see what's going on, and really put an alert at $70 to say, hey, we're in blue skies, let's get in. PVR, let me change back to dailies. It's just kind of hovering here. We're not going to unflag. I'm going to give it a little bit more time, but if it doesn't start to move, definitely this is something we're going to take off our list, but it's still moving, so we're not going to take it off, keep it flagged. PCU, just another one of the ones we just like, and what we like about it now is it has consolidated over to the 5, so we possibly can catch the next bounce, push higher. I keep it alert right here at 116 and see what happens. Pot, that's another one that we like. Sort of like MOS, it has moved higher, so we naturally probably want to wait for a retracement. But if you're feeling giddy, you can see retrace up. So I would wait for a retracement, but this is one that we always keep on our watch list. RIG, another one, modified mat and hold pattern here, rising 3 pattern. Go ahead and put an alert at today's high. Steel Dynamics, this one's in new highs, all-time high levels, so put an alert at today's high to see if we can run free without the resistance. And ESO is just to kind of keep tabs on the oil stocks. I'm going to talk more about oil stocks as we talk about new trades for tomorrow. Okay, for our friends on YouTube, that's the end of our time. We only have 10 minutes. So if you're missing out on the trades for tomorrow, so if you would like to hear the full version of tonight's trade plan, you're going to download that video podcast from the iTunes store. Just go on to iTunes and search for Accendo Traders, and you will get the rest of today's trade plan. To provide feedback, you can take our survey. Just type that nice long URL in there, but that'll help us out to, again, our goal is to deliver effective trade plans each night. So I want to thank everybody for joining us, and have a good night.